Hola, hola, hola. You know what Tuesdays are good for? Tacos, tarot, well, using my oracle cards. And that's that new deck, that Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. So it's my new deck. I ordered some more and they were supposed to have been delivered yesterday. And then I get this note, and it wasn't even my email or something maybe, that they're not going to be delivered, or they're supposed to be delivered today, but if they're not there by the 11th, I can get a refund. And I think I'm going to like really push it, because I'm like, I bought a pet bed from Amazon and one of the legs was missing, and I'm like, "Rrr." So I know it's really not Amazon's fault. It's not their deal. But anyway, it's just part of that energy that sometimes we go through quirkiness. And usually the quirkiness and the weird stuff, things not panning out, it's because they're not supposed to pan out, because they would have blocked us from greater and cooler things. So, it's food for thought. Alright, so like I said, I'm using the Sacred Earth Oracle. Okay, alright, so we had several cards that fell on the ground. I'm going to rock and roll with those, so let me go down and pick them up. Okay, alright. Okay, so this is a really cool new deck. It's called the Sacred Earth Oracle. Tony Carmine, Selena, and Leela J. Williams. And the artwork is by Helena Nelson Reed. So let's see with this energy that's coming in, because it's really kind of interesting. This is about surfacing. And I have a painting that I painted this summer, and essentially it's of the water sylph, and it's like a face coming up out of the water, that we're a part of that, but breaking apart from that. But I don't know, this picture here reminds me of that painting. And when I see this, I think about truths coming to surface, things that maybe we've been holding back on, not showing or not sharing, coming to surface. And that's what I'm getting, is a lot of, whoa, where did that come from, type energy with this card. It's like, I just picked up this, ticker in my head, that it was like becoming who you really are, showing who you really are. And it don't take that as a negative, take that as a positive, because I think sometimes we hold back on who we are. We're kind of afraid to show it, and this is that energy of, or that freedom of allowing us to kind of be who we truly are, and allowing that to come to surface. And so that would make sense with this next card, because this next card is our obstacle. And the obstacle in here, she talks about it being patterns. And I'm also seeing a whole lot of spiral energy in that movement in there. And as an obstacle, when I see the patterns, I really think about breaking those traditions, or breaking those patterns, stepping away from what is routine, is what I'm picking up. So that obstacle is having to break away from what's been routine or ordinary for ourselves. And, doing new things really is a drag for some people. They don't really like change. And when you talk about breaking away from a pattern, you're talking about breaking away from, with change. You're talking about change. And that can be really uncomfortable, because sometimes people don't know what to put in place of the things that they have let go for change to occur. So this patterns card, again, this is our obstacle, and it's about breaking away from what we've kind of always, that's the way we always do things. And now we realize that sometimes we need to do things in a different fashion. The next card is our help card. And in the help card, and I love the imagery in this, I love the fact that they use a seashell to be symbolic of the ear. And I love putting seashells up to my ear and thinking about how I can hear the ocean speak to me through the seashells. So this is about, and the ocean is so full of ancient wisdom. I mean, God, that ocean has been there forever and a day. So when I look at this card and I see that they're talking about listening, then our help is that we have the ability and the consciousness to listen to sage advice or sage direction, guidance. Sometimes we even have to listen to some metaphorical stories in order to put our modern current day life into a perspective. And that's what this card is. And remember, this is our help card. So this is a lot of good support, lots of good information about sometimes just listening. So if you have a favorite mentor, favorite reader, favorite, person that you like to review things with, it's probably a good time to get with them. Now, doing that, here's some things that are really going to work in your direction. And I almost get a phoenix-y kind of feel through here. And then I get something maybe a little bit more mystical or magical in there. Kind of Carlos Santana-ish in the colors and imagery that they use. But what I really pick up on this is about attraction, abundance, good, groovy, cool things. So good energy. We've been struggling over the last couple of weeks with some of the energy. It's been really, really strange, and having to really confront some things that we really don't want to confront. But this is like the light at the end of the tunnel telling us that, okay, this stuff is going to be okay. It's working out. There's going to be a lot of good, vibrant, beautiful color associated with that growth in that. So I dig that. I'm really happy to see this particular card and imagery. What's supporting that? Brilliance. And that's something else that just brings a lot of really good, cool, groovy energy into it. Attraction, brilliance. So it's kind of like finally being that shining star that you've needed to be and being recognized as that shining star. So as we're kind of really feeling more comfortable to step into what our natural skin is and share it with others, we're going to realize the amazing growth and connection that we're going to be creating through all of that. Oh my gosh, I love this. So I'm going to say this card right here, straight up, I got center of the limelight, center stage, front and center, being the focus of a lot of good, cool, great energy. We had magnetism, there's that magnetism, then we had brilliance, and it's flowing into the center. And in this, I'm getting that center stage feeling, that the limelight, the focus is on you and the cool grooviness that you bring. Sometimes we're hesitant to be who we truly are because nobody wants to be rejected, and nobody wants to, kind of feel like they're out there in the la-la land. By themselves, by any means. All right, so what's kind of interesting is there is some advice or heedance with this that we need to take a look at. Okay, so this was we have 2 cards left, and this card is discernment, but it's upside down. So here's the warning. Here's the warning. As you are in the limelight, you cannot forget who you are, where you came from, or the little people, or how you get to where you're going to, or where you're developing into. So this discernment card upside down tells me or shows me that we're going to have a tendency to be neglectful in remembering our roots. And in that, we're also going to be neglectful of how some of our choices affect other people, and not really paying attention to what's going on because we're so focused on our fame or our glory. So be mindful of that. And then let's look at the last card. Okay, because this is going to be another heed card. And this is fortitude, but it's upside down. So the message that I'm getting here is you can't be weak-kneed, you can't be tender-hearted, and you can't be ultra-sensitive. You're going to receive a lot of guff as well as you do praise and love and support. You're also going to experience some shish along with that. And that means that sometimes people are going to give you gruff or guff or garbage or shish or throw shade your way, and you're going to have a little bit of a stiff upper lip and move on. Choose your battles more wisely. In this, you can't be I keep getting this phrase, okay? You can't be a pussy about some things. And I'm not trying to use pussy in a negative way, but using it as in passive, allowing people to overtake you. But then also you can be a pussy when you decide to be a jackass or a jerk and overrun or overrule other people needlessly. And so that's the message that I'm getting through here, is just to be, as you're getting your grooviness and you're getting your recognition and you're in that limelight, don't forget who you are, where you came from, and the little people, and I'm using that little people meaning as in the people that were there when you were, down on the entry level, or, down there on the entry level, starting from scratch. Don't forget the people that helped build you up to where you're going to and the cool things that are coming your way. And as you bask in that light of success, don't be a dumbass. That's the big message through here. Keep yourself in check. Keep your chakras in alignment. Keep your energy centers in alignment. And don't lose focus on being grateful. I love the Reiki principles. There's 5. I will not be angry. I will not worry. Oh, and this start with just for today. I will be grateful. I will work honestly, and I will be kind. And those simple little things are great ways to keep yourself in check and keep your chakras in alignment. At least the heart, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's reading. We did a reading using the Sacred Earth Oracle cards. These are by Tony Carmine Salerno and her friend Leela J. Williams. I guess it's her friend. They did some work together. Let's take a look at that last card again. We've already talked about it, but just as a reminder, we do have cool, groovy things coming in, but you can't be weak-kneed, and you can't be out there in la-la land. You got to hold on to your focus in order for that success to come through. And stay with you. Success is going to come in because it's already there. Success is coming because it was already there. However, holding on to that success or riding that vibration, that's going to be up to you and keeping your stuff together. You're welcome, Sean. I hope you enjoyed that. So, I got a client coming in, so I got to go get ready for work or get ready for the session. So peace, love, and harmony. I hope to see you very, very soon.